You guys, thank you so much for having us. We are here every other week. We're also on Socially Distant Improv, second Thursday of the month. Follow us at Tampoon Improv. Anything else, ladies?
That's it.
No, that's perfect.
Love you, bitches. Bye.
Love you all for loving it. Bye. Thank you, Highwire.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, Tampoon. I would have to say that was hot, aggressive, charming, and good. Thank you very much for that. And I'm sorry that you have to go, but the news is that some people are like going out on the town tonight. So have fun, Tampoon, and thank you for joining us here on Highwire Improv. And up next, we have an old Baltimore favorite. That old Baltimore favorite, to my understanding, started out as a team performing at with Charm City Comedy and moving up in the world of Baltimore Improv, and is now going to grace us with their presence tonight. A team that is also named after a type of highly manicured shrubbery, Topiary. I give you Topiary tonight here on Highwire. And stick around later for the bit show.
There's everyone. Oh, Sherrod, are you in a car?
What the fuck is that?
I am.
Nice.
You know I don't use my time very well, so I'm in my.
Did everyone see? Well, first of all, let's just acknowledge that somebody from the next show was here for a moment. They're not a member of Topiary. I was too slow moving into the breakout room. I apologize. That's on me. But I want to say, did everybody see the politician in, I think it was Ohio, who was zooming in from a car with his office as his background while they were discussing a legislation about not having Zoom calls while driving as like distracted driving?
Oh, he was
I did
driving?
hear about that. Yeah.
He was driving and
Yeah.
they caught him because his seatbelt was visible.
Yeah.
Despite the office background. So it was a wonderful experience.
Jesus, that's like the one time to not do that.
The one time, it's just the audacity of people.
Yeah, anytime else would be like, whatever, man, you gotta work.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, that news interlude aside, we are Topiary, and we're gonna do some improv for you. And we have a suggestion from the chat world to inspire a monoscene that we're gonna do. And that suggestion is umbrella.
Umbrella.
What is it? Umbrella?
Umbrella.
I think I'm giving up trying to bail water out of this boat. I think we're just gonna sink. I think that's what's gonna happen.
That's not an option. I'm Rihanna. And if Rihanna's tour boat sinks, the world doesn't have Rihanna. Who will run Fenty?
I don't know. I'm just like, I'm the only one that's actually trying to not let this boat sink.
Right. That's why you're such a good manager.
Yeah. And I'm exhausted and I've been bailing water out of the boat for the last 6 hours with no help and I can't keep going.
Okay. Well, is there anything that I can do? I have a lot of skills. I design a lot of underwear. This isn't really my wheelhouse. Do you want me to sing for you?
Do you have some of your underwear? Maybe we can try and like soak up some of the water and like wring it out over.
I do, because I'm a company head that believes in hawking your own wares. So these, I'm wearing them right now.
Dunk them in the water and then
they're very absorbent.
Wring.
Because Fenty girls get wet down there.
Okay. How about you do this too, so that way we can get more water out?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm Rihanna. I think I've done enough.
Rihanna, it's fucking insane that you refer to yourself in the third person. Like I'm your manager and we're in a life and death situation. I think we're gonna die. There's no need for me to pull punches anymore. You sound like an idiot. You do. You really do.
Wow. I mean, if I really wanted to get pedantic with it, I haven't been referring to myself in the third person. That would be saying Rihanna doesn't have to. I'm reminding you of who I am. And frankly, I'd like to remind you of your place. Even in a life and death situation, you work for me, Marcus.
Yeah, this is fucked up. This is
It
like
is.
a fucked up way of thinking about people, and I'm really sick of it. And then
Really?
maybe
You're
I
gonna
should
quit?
Yeah, I do quit. I quit. You know what? I quit. I'm
Okay.
gonna let the boat sink. I'm gonna let the
Great.
boat sink.
Great, great. Marcus is quitting, everyone. Rihanna does not have a manager. If there's anyone on this boat who would like to manage Rihanna's career, I'm looking.
Hey, Mistress Ree.
Oh, yes.
You are trending, and I don't know why, but you're
Okay.
trending. And I am thinking it might be a good idea to go live right now on
I'd
Instagram.
love to. I'd love to. All publicity is good publicity. That's what I say.
Lutio.
Okay.
Lutio. How do you not know why?
Oh, well, I mean,
You're on
I'm her social
media. You
media.
can just look up why.
Yeah. It's just that part's not in my job description, like the research part. It's not a part of social media management.
Are you hiding something from us, Lutio? Now is the time for confessions because we're probably gonna die on this boat. It's gonna sink.
Luteal, Marcus quit, by the way, so
I
he's
did
no
quit.
longer on payroll. And Luteal, I'd like to promote you to my manager.
Oh wow. Are you sure you want to do that?
Why? Are you giving me reason not to?
I'm gonna go to another part of the ship.
Well, it's just that I haven't even graduated high school yet. So
Oh,
I'm
but
just
Luteal,
not
you're
sure.
promising. You show so much promise. I'd be a fool not to invest in you from the start. I'm Rihanna. I only have good ideas.
That's true. That's true. And then there's another thing.
What is it, Luteal?
Like I have a warrant for my arrest for shoplifting. So I just don't know if that's going to be a problem. Like if it gets out that I'm your new manager and then I might get arrested or something.
It's not a problem whatsoever. If anything, son, it tells me that you have skills and experience.
Okay.
I don't think that everyone should have to work for the man and do a 9 to 5. You can learn shoplifting. I fully believe this.
Okay. Well, I'm down. I'll be your manager. I won't be able to do both. I can't be your social media manager and your manager.
Okay, that's fine. Well, just let's be on the lookout on this ship. It is sinking. Marcus was saying something about how the ship is sinking.
Yeah.
I went ahead and put some of the wares into the hole. Some of the G strings, I just shoved them in. They're absorbent because, as you know, Fenty girls get wet down there. Hello.
That's true.
Captain Walker here. Just want to give you a quick status report. Rihanna, Luteal.
Yes.
We are traveling at 16 knots northeast. We're about 100 kilometers from land, and we are still sinking at a rate of 3 inches per minute. So just as an overall update, the ship is still sinking. I want to just touch base on that. I know there's been some rumors going around. I want to confirm those rumors. As captain, I just want to make sure everybody knows the boat is sinking. Do you have any questions?
Hey, Captain.
Yeah.
Can we get? Yeah. Can we get Rihanna some warm, moist towels?
I would love that.
Please?
I would love that.
I can get some more towels. Were they were a little too warm last time? I heard
A little bit.
too warm.
Yeah.
And
they weren't
really
moist
feedback
enough.
here. They weren't. They were too warm insufficiently moist. Understood.
It was almost as if it was toast. If a moist towel could be bread, it would have been hard toast.
Would we like more of a bread pudding?
Ideally, yes. That's
Okay.
I know that you cater
Okay.
to a lot of celebrities. That's why we so frequently vote with you.
That means a lot. Your last 4-star review was something I posted on the interior corkboard of the captain's quarters. So thank you for that. Once again, the ship is sinking at a rate of 3 inches per minute. There are
So what time are we gonna be land ho? Or I guess land ho is what you say when you see land approaching. What time are we
That's
gonna
right.
be on land? Because Rihanna has an appearance at the Macy's in Times Square, and we can't be
Understood.
late.
Yeah, well, at our current rate of progress, we will reach land ho in about 12 minutes. But unfortunately, before we transition from land ho to land on, we will sink. We expect to sink in about 18 minutes.
So I won't be able to make my appearance.
I can't draw that conclusion for you, but what I can tell you is that the boat is sinking at a rate of 3 inches per minute. We'll have land ho in 12 minutes, and we will be sinking in 18 minutes.
I don't know if this will help at all, but just if you need a little more motivation to make sure we make it there, this is the only event I care about. I do it once a year. It's Rihanna Comes to Macy's. It's like Santa Claus in December, but Rihanna in May. If I miss it, I may as well never put out an album again. So just consider that. I just put out an album. If you
I have
never
a question.
Yes, Lucio.
I think this is a valid question. Are there lifeboats that we
good
can
question.
use? Just not even just for Rihanna, like for everyone on this ship. Are there any lifeboats that we could use?
Primarily for Rihanna, but I suppose if there's room left after I get there.
Yeah, this is a small vessel, not much larger than a lifeboat would be on a typical cruise ship. So while we do not have any lifeboats, we do have several life vests as well as life preservers.
Okay, we'll take those.
Rings.
We'll take
Yeah,
those.
that sounds good. We'll take
Okay.
those.
I'll get the bread pudding styled towels for you, and then I will round up the vest and the life preservers.
Wonderful.
really
Thank
awesome.
you so much. And your name one more time. I forget it every voyage.
Captain John Walker.
John Walker.
Right.
I forget every time, and then I remember John Walker. Sounds like John Waters, and you know I love Hairspray, Teal.
Yeah, I do. Can I be honest right now? I'm really scared. I'm scared. I'm scared I'm gonna die and not ever having met some of my idols like Kim Kardashian and Chris Hemsworth and Liam Hemsworth.
Well, I hadn't realized how endangered you felt. Would it make you feel any better if I called a few of them and introduced you to them via smartphone?
God. Rihanna, is that some kind of joke? We know that you don't make your own calls. I want you to take this situation seriously. I'm only 17 years old.
I'm sorry. I was trying to lighten the mood. You're not going to die, Lucio. If anything, you might sacrifice yourself for me, but that would be your own choice. You'd be choosing to die. I mean, let's say there's only one seat available on the life raft. You'd give it to me. I guess I understand where your fear is coming from, Lutil, but I need you to swallow that.
Well, I was thinking that since I'm young and I'm the future, Rihanna, you've really done a lot in your short life. Granted, you're very young and beautiful, but I mean, you've already accomplished more than most people would accomplish in 10 lifetimes. So why don't you just kind of, put me first?
Wow. Okay. Wow. Well, I suppose only Rihanna could know this, but Rihanna is the past, present, and future, more so than you will ever be or could dream to be. Um, it's just hard for me to relate to you, honestly. You
I don't
know,
understand.
I was just gonna say, it strikes me that Marcus, just before he quit, was saying how ridiculous I was being. Maybe talking to someone like him, he might be able to understand your situation.
Okay, well, you think I should talk to him about the fact that, if this really is our last day here on Earth, that you would sacrifice your life for mine?
No, I guess you should talk to me about that.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to be the good humanitarian and say that I would let you live, but when I think about, is the world better off with a 17-year-old or with Rihanna? I mean, every time my answer is Rihanna.
Wow. You were my idol once. You held the number one spot. But I'm going to be very honest with you right now, Rihanna, Robin. You are not number one. You are not number two. You're not number 3 or 4. You're number 5 on my list. Kim Kardashian being number 1. Chris Hemsworth being number 2. Liam Hemsworth being number 3. The guy from the World's Dirtiest Jobs, he's number 4. And now you are number 5.
Oh my.
Mike Rowe.
Mike Rowe.
You got deep, and
Oh man, well, I guess I can tell her later as well. But as you can see, I'm not returning with towels. And it's in an attempt to bake the towels to the proper moistness.
Can't you see I'm hurting right now, Captain John Walker?
I can see that, but as
me
captain,
what's wrong.
And I have to triage. I have to inform you that the
fucking boat is on fire.
The boat is on fire.
Boat is on fire.
I was getting that, Marcus. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And the source of the flame was the towels, which immediately incinerated the vest. So we're also out. We no longer have the life vest. Is what I'm saying.
Oh God. Okay. So our death, it's happening. Our death, it's.
Well, we're still sinking in a rate of 3 inches per minute. So it's and the fire is moving rather slowly, 6 inches per minute. So we do have a good 25 feet of yacht left.
Oh God.
So.
No, we're gonna die on this thing. Okay. Is there anything that we can turn into a raft, like a table, or I don't know.
I think we are all ignoring the elephant in the room.
I agree. Please.
I'm just going through the worst friend breakup I've ever experienced in my 17 years on this planet.
No,
we heard you. We know that you broke up with a number 5. Okay, a number 5. We're dying. We're dying right now.
It was my number 1. And now I don't even know if I meant what I said to her, but she'll never ever talk to me again. I can tell.
It's okay. It's all right. I know Mike Rowe. We can get you an internship. He can teach you about being like a plumber or a tradesperson or whatever he's shilling to libertarians nowadays.
I gotta go journal this. I'll be back.
Okay. All right.
Marcus, clearly you're the only one who can take this situation seriously. I agree. We should find something to fashion into a raft.
Yeah. Okay. What are your ideas? Let's think of stuff.
Well, I mean, I assume Rihanna brought a lot of her makeup palettes, and we could string those together.
Yeah, I'm not sure where she put those though. She's always hiding them. She likes to she likes to hide them because she thinks that adds to the exclusivity. If even if Rihanna can't find them, how can someone else find them? It's so exclusive.
Are they even here?
I don't know. She leaves them everywhere and kind of goes like, oh, well, what if Rihanna couldn't know where they are? Then other people won't know where they are, and then it'll create allure and mystique.
I can't use that.
I can't use it either. Is there like a couch or something on this yacht that we could float on, or take its cushions, or
Yeah, in the captain's quarters.
okay, you go there.
It's pretty small, but it does float. I can confirm that it floats.
Okay. All right. Let's. What else can we do? We got. That's great. It's one. Now we got to find another one.
Wait, hold on. Can Rihanna not swim?
No, I cannot swim.
Like you won't swim or you can't swim?
Exactly.
No,
I can't bear to touch the water.
You deal with it. I can't anymore.
Okay.
I can't.
Oh, good. Marcus, I'm glad that man left because I was about to ask him to leave anyway.
There's nowhere to go. We're losing a foot of yacht every two minutes.
Is that the same rate as before?
That is the same rate as before. It's I just expressed it in terms of 2 minutes instead of 1 minute, and it's a different rate from the rate we're thinking. It's like a rectangular solid going down diagonally into the water and also burning.
Oh my God. I thought that I smelled smoke, and I knew it wasn't just all the joints that I've been smoking.
I'm
Rihanna. Of course I've been smoking. It's part of my allure. I've hidden makeup all over the boat.
You've hidden makeup all over the boat? That's why we're sinking so fast? There's extra weight on this boat?
Okay, don't blame me. If even Rihanna can't find the makeup, how exclusive is that?
Then is it here?
I don't know. Fenty by Rihanna.
Seriously, can you swim?
No.
Land ho! Land ho!
I am also a sea hoe and
No, look, land.
an
Ho! Do you want to go to Macy's or not?
I've made it clear that's all I'm interested in doing.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard you say. So we're gonna have to leave the bread pudding towels behind. We're gonna have to leave the supposed makeup behind. We're gonna have to leave this burning yacht behind, and we are all gonna have to swim to Ellis Island. We can call ahead and have Macy's come there.
You would move the Times Square Macy's for me?
We can get a cab from Macy's.
Oh.
Excuse me, Captain.
Yeah.
Can I just interrupt for a second?
Please.
Rihanna, I'm really sorry. I was acting like a total dipshit.
A fool. You were, but so was I. I'm nothing without you, Luteal. I never knew that a 17-year-old would be the person to complete Rihanna's professional life.
I just don't ever want to fight with you again. I never want to fight with you ever again.
I never want to fight with you ever again. And what I said before, it's all true. I think that you're plenty experienced to work for me. I would consider putting Rihanna's life at risk. My own. Oh my God, Marcus was right. I do speak in the third person sometimes.
Sometimes you
never tell him he was right though. Never let Marcus be satisfied.
He's a dickhead. No.
I heard you. You do speak in the third person, and you've done it multiple times.
Okay, so are you guys all thinking what I'm thinking?
That
I think so. Yes.
Mike Rowe has an internship for you.
Okay, well that's for next time. I was thinking group hug. I mean, we all made up. Oh my God, group hug, right?
No, I still don't want Marcus in my life.
Yeah, I'm done with this C-ho.
We can put him at the opposite you in the group hug.
I'm taking the chair and swimming away.
What?
He is not allowed in the taxi cab from Macy's.
No, I'll make sure that he's not in that
Yeah.
taxi cab.
Thank you.
But
Lucia.
Rihanna, I know
Yes.
the boat's on fire, and I know we're sinking even more rapidly than we were before. But I just
True.
gotta say, I've never been as happy as I am right now.
Oh, me as well. Thank you, Captain John Walker. Your services are always so professional. I know last time I only gave you 4 stars. And I said there was room for improvement, but this time, with this brush of death, there is absolutely nothing you could improve. I'd let you under my umbrella any day.
With that, you can take the captain's chair, and I will go down with the ship. Thank you, Rihanna. Thank you, Luteal.
Oh, he's really great.
Swim.
Just professional. I mean, he
Yeah.
died for us.
It's true. It's true. Why don't we go ahead and take a dip and go head over to Ellis Island?
Okay. Well,
And then we should be able to make it to your appearance at Macy's in Times Square on time.
wow, this really worked out. I mean, aside from the fact that I will have to swim and I hate to swim, but anything to keep Rihanna alive. I did it again.
Right. You did. Hey, Rihanna, before we go,
What is it?
will you be upset if you're not my number one? I mean, I know we made up and everything, but like, I don't know, Kim Kardashian, she's having a year. She's going through it with Kanye. She's doing the single mom thing and really
Do
winning.
you think that Kim Kardashian would ever consider giving up her life to let you live? You think I'm crazy? Just go and work with Kim Kardashian. You're going to be crawling back to Rihanna.
Wow.
I'm sorry. That was a lot.
You really haven't changed a lot in the past 4 minutes. You really haven't.
Oh my God, is that Rihanna on a boat?
Lucia, wave.
No. I quit. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna send this very last text. I mean, not text. It's not a text. I'm posting this, okay, to my Twitter. I'm sending a tweet right now. It says, because of Rihanna,
No.
I'm letting go.
No.
I'm going down with the ship because of that land hoe. Send.
Oh, Lucia, you're going to die for me?
No, not for you. Because of you. It's different.
All publicity is good publicity as far as I'm concerned, Lucia.
Just don't get it. You don't get it. You know what? I'm done. I'm gonna go die.
I'm never going to put out another album.
That's our show.